Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Leos out there for February 18th to February 24th. I'm kind of frustrated because I did this reading and it was so good, and then my phone froze. I don't know, but I just wanted to do it over because I just didn't want to continue on to the reading because I like to show when I pick the cards out. So maybe it's another message that's trying to come through. So I'm just going to do it over. So besides that, I would like to welcome you all to my channel and thank you for taking time to watch my videos. As a big thank you to my subscribers who've chosen to subscribe with me. Thank you so much. And always as a disclaimer, just always remember that if this message does not resonate for you, it could be for someone else out there. I'm just going to shuffle a couple times and then I want to get right into it. Okay, let's see what the universe has to say for the Leos out there for February. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. So this kind of ties into the other reading I did. Before this one, when I was recording, it was the Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. What was the other cards? I don't remember. But either way, oh, it was the Sun and the High Priestess. That's what it was. So this kind of ties in even to that reading, is that you're feeling very passionate about where you're going, and this is a great time to use that passion to manifest. I feel you're going to be feeling very creative this week as well, also because the sun is in Pisces, and that's a very creative energy, so all of us could really be tuning into our passions, what really moves us, what really truly makes us happy outside of the physical in terms of like finances and things. So I feel you guys are really trying to focus on a creative project as well. Maybe you have a new idea that you're actually ready to go forward with this week. You're going to have a lot of inspiration. The sun. So it came out again in this reading. Okay. So we have the sun here. So with the sun, this is you guys. So I feel like you guys are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This seems to me like a really beautiful week. It seems like the universe is really going to be shining down on you guys and giving you so much energy, and I feel like that's great for you guys. You guys are fire signs, so am I. So I feel like to see the sun, it's like a time after, a lot of seriousness, and Saturn was in Sagittarius. For me, for example, it was a very tough time. And now that Jupiter is home in Sagittarius, I feel like this renewal, like you guys are feeling, like we're all feeling the effects of Jupiter being in Sagittarius, especially as a fire sign. You could be Aries, Leo, you know, um, Jupiter trines. If you have a Jupiter that's in a fire sign, that's automatic trine, for example. Like, I have Jupiter in the first, and Jupiter is transiting my fifth, which is a trine. So I feel like you guys could be having trines activated in your chart as well, and you may be feeling like, wow, I feel really creative. Wow, I'm really feeling really optimistic. It could be Jupiter transiting your chart at different degrees that's helping you get more in a positive and ambitious, usual nature of Leo, to really have that passion to go forward, to really go after what you want. And the universe is saying yes. The sun card is a yes card for sure. So if you've been questioning a creative project, what you're going after, this new beginning, just trust that the universe supports it, and it is a yes. Absolutely beautiful. We have the King of Wands, fire here. A lot of creative, a lot of passion. I really feel like this would be a great week for you to really tap into other activities that aren't just, the Saturn type of things, like, bills and structure. I feel this is a time to really think about, what are you passionate about, Leo? What is your passion, and how can you make a foundation out of it? I feel, yes, in life, yes, we all have to have jobs, but that was never an excuse to really push back your passions. Jobs to me are only in place to help you get to where you want to be, but in the meantime, while your creative projects are picking up, so that way you'll be living from doing your passions. So I feel this could be how you are thinking, Leo, right now, is how can I make a living out of what I do? And I really feel like you guys are really motivated. King of Wands, he has no fear in his heart. He goes after what he wants, and he does not take no as an answer. So I really feel like that's your mentality right now. I could do anything. And the universe is definitely supporting you this week, Leo. Woo. And we have the Fool here. Another, the Fool is Aries. So this is fire. This is strictly passion, strictly drive. With these steps that you make, Leo, this week, you're going into a new beginning and you may not even realize it. If you've been going through a tough time, just know that these times are coming to an end. And I feel this week you're really going to start to feel. Oh, also this week on the 18th, Chiron moves in Aries. So this is a major thing and we're all going into new beginnings. I just realized that with the Fool, Chiron's going into Aries. So this was a 50-year healing period. This is huge for the collective and everyone. So this is even apparent for you, Leo, that you're definitely stepping into this new beginning. Those wounds, I feel you have healed a majority of them, and now you're ready to go to the next step. So let's see. Actually, I like this reading better than I did the other one. So, I'm really feeling this one a lot. And, I learned that happens. Like, how many times in life we get frustrated, like, oh man, I was really working on that. And the universe just redirects you. And I feel this is a perfect example of how, yeah, I wanted to carry through with that reading. But as I do this, I'm like, wow, I'm really picking up even better energy from this reading. So I feel when we learn to work with the universe in that way, we'll be surprised of all the magic that we can experience in our lives. So I'm just going to shuffle one more time with these cards. So let's see why the Ace of Wands is here for you guys. We have the King of Cups. That's awesome energy. Very emotionally balanced. That plays a lot in creative energy. If your emotions are all over the place, it's kind of hard for you to even be in the creative spirit. And we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like you have creative energy after a time of feeling dissatisfied. I feel you're able to see this new beginning. You're seeing it because the universe has had it here for you the whole time. And now that you're realizing it, you're taking that cup and be like, hey, you know what? These things in my life no longer serve me. It is time for me to move forward. Universe, I accept the new beginnings that you had before me. And through that, you're emotionally maturing yourself and you're stepping out more on faith. And the universe loves faith because faith is just a belief in your abilities too. When you believe in yourself, you automatically believe in the universe because the universe is you. Like everything is connected. So I really feel like the more you stay in this energy and look at things from a more emotional, mature standpoint, this is why you're feeling this creative energy, which is absolutely beautiful. So let's see why the Sun, okay. We have the King of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So this is definitely a new start in finances this week as well. It's definitely what I'm seeing. I'm really seeing that this week will be the seeds that will start to manifest over time. But the energy is here of this new beginning and this new creative venture for you, your pentacles, because your pentacles are a reflection, like I said, of your emotions. Because you're emotionally balanced, the physical has no choice but to match. So you're definitely in the ebb or flow type of energy. And we have the Four of Swords because you guys have taken time to think about things from a deeper perspective. It could be all the things you went through in your life. This looks like the hallways of our souls. The darkest places we don't like to visit, and especially in our minds. But we have to go back to those painful places because we will keep manifesting pain if we don't deal with pain. So I really feel like since you guys are figuring out what's going on with you guys, and it's mentally too, you're like probably coming to all different types of conclusions of why your life is going a certain way. And because you're clearing all that energy, now you're able to manifest even more than you ever could before. So let's see why the King of Wands is here. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, we have a counterpart as well here. So we have you really balancing out yourself. Being the masculine and feminine inside yourself is now manifesting on the outside. This week I feel is really going to be a great week for you guys. Especially because you also are seeing your truth. You guys are very focused right now. With the Queen of Swords, she takes no crap. So I feel like if you have to cut someone off, it's not as rough, I would say, but I really feel it's like more in a softer way, but it's still in a more direct way. It's not so abrasive, you know? So I really feel like you guys are really taking your passions and really taking them seriously and cutting off anything or anyone that could get in the way of the energy that you are in, because this is honestly a beautiful energy. You guys are really balanced this week. So let's see why the Fool is here. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, in this deck, I want to read what the Two of Pentacles means, because I really feel you guys should hear this. Because the Two of Pentacles in this deck means harmony in the midst of change. So this, like I was saying, is a transition. You may be in between worlds. Like your reality may not look like this, but what I'm saying is this is the energy that you're going to start to see manifest. But this week is actually here. So to you, you may be feeling like the Five of Cups, like, oh my gosh, my life is a mess. Everything's not going my way. But the universe is saying is because you are in the midst of change. And look at the sailboat in the back. The sailboat with the, I forget what these are called, like the sails, of course. But it changes in the course of wind. So I really feel like because you're in the midst of change, you're not going to see it. But it's because what you're going to do in the physical is what you already manifested in the spiritual. So it's going to, so above, so below. So the changes have to take time because we're in a lower reality, right? So it takes time for that energy to manifest. And this is where people get so frustrated, because they're like, oh my gosh, it's been like a week and I don't see any of this. You have to get overstand that depending on what you're trying to manifest is how long it's going to take. Like, that realm does not work by time. It doesn't work by months. It doesn't work by minutes. So just hold on in the midst of this. You may be feeling regret, but look, you still got your Two Cups behind you. You didn't lose everything. The universe took away the things that were extra that you thought you needed. But that's why the universe runs the way that it do, because it knows what we do not. We only see from a limited perspective down here. So the universe wants you to know, if you're looking at chaos and having regret, just know when things are uplifting and stuff is falling apart, why do we just sit here and be like, oh my gosh, my life is over, it's ending? Why don't we look at what's coming in? You know, how many times in life do we look at change like it's a bad thing? And that's why it comes out to be bad, because we already put our perception on it. Like, all right, this stuff is falling apart, I'm just going to give it up, whatever, life hates me, this person hates me, and all this other stuff. But just embracing, like, okay, whatever falls to the wayside no longer serves me. So for what I have loss, if you want to say that, because nothing is really a loss, it's always in a gain, because the universe always works in your best interest. So nothing is really a loss. The universe is actually trying to bring you what you actually been wanting. But what happens if, let's say, you ask the universe, please remove all the negative people from me, and you start having fallen out with friends and family members, and you're like, wait, I thought I wanted to be protected from my enemies. Well, what happened if they was your enemies? What happened the whole time they never had your best interest at heart? The universe is only doing what you ask, but it's not going to be exactly what you want. It's going to deliver what it feels is best for you, because you don't always know what's best for you. So I really feel like just keep in mind in the midst of change that it's going to get better. And the sun is definitely going to shine again, which is your card, Leo. So I hope that you guys have an amazing week, and I'll catch you guys later.